With this 3-week vacation looming, my wife has decided to breach our carefully negotiated plant peace treaty. She wants me to water her plants while she's gone. And folks, that's where our little green drama begins. So here's where I need your help, YouTube. I'm faced with a moral quandary that's got me more twisted than a bonsai tree. On the surface, watering these plants seems like a simple task. But let me explain why it's not that straightforward for me. You see, by watering these plants, I feel like I'm participating in some sort of twisted botanical hostage situation. These poor, innocent plants have been living under my wife's regime of neglect, and now I'm supposed to swoop in like some chlorophyll Superman, giving them a taste of proper care, only to abandon them to their leafy fate when my wife returns? It's like I'm that guy in the movies who befriends the prisoner, sneaks them some extra rations, only to wave goodbye as they're carted off to their doom. It just doesn't sit right with me, folks. Now, my wife thinks I'm being dramatic. And you know what? She's not entirely wrong. I admit I have a flair for the theatrical, especially when it comes to our little botanical battlefield. She argues that it's a simple task, that I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, or should I say, a redwood out of a seedling. Her logic is that it makes her happy, and since it doesn't really affect me, why should I care? But here's the thing, it does affect me. It affects my conscience. Am I overthinking this? Probably. But hey, that's why I'm turning to you, dear viewers, to help me sort out this tangled vine of a situation. So here we are. My wife and I have reached an impasse in our great plant debate of 2024. We've decided to turn to you, the wise sages of YouTube, to help us resolve this chlorophyll conundrum. Here's the deal. We've agreed to abide by the crowd's decision. That's right, folks. You hold the fate of these plants in your hands. No pressure or anything, but your comments could literally be the difference between life and death for these leafy prisoners. So, I'm asking you, dear viewers, am I wrong for not wanting to water her plants? Should I stand firm on my principles? Or should I just suck it up and play plant nanny for 3 weeks? Let's break down the possible scenarios here. If I do water the plants, I'll be keeping these green hostages alive, possibly even giving them a taste of what proper care feels like. But am I setting them up for disappointment when my wife returns and resumes her reign of botanical terror? On the flip side, if I refuse, am I being a bad husband? Will this plant the seeds of resentment in our relationship? Sorry, couldn't resist that pun. And let's not forget the impact on our relationship. Will this be the thorn in our side that disrupts our marital harmony? Or will it be a chance for us to grow together? Okay, I'll stop with the plant puns now. Maybe. Now, let's dig a little deeper into the ethical soil of this situation. By watering these plants, am I enabling my wife's plant neglect?